curtains are heavy, the windows are tight. I'm sitting in the wreckage of a Tuesday night. I saw your silhouette in the steam of the scene. It's funny how a memory can push you to the brink. I still set your place, I still pour the tea, waiting for the person you used to be to me. But the air in the kitchen is stagnant and still, like a promise we made that we'll never fulfill. I'm a diver at the bottom who forgot how to rise, looking for the light in your phantom-colored eyes. The weight of the silence is a mountain on my chest, and I'm just a heart that can't find a rest. 'Cause I'm breathless, living in the space you left, a hollowed out soul, a victim of theft. I'm reaching for oxygen, grasping for life, in a world that's been cut by a memory's knife. How do I inhale when the atmosphere's gone? How do I face the arrival of dawn? Yeah, I'm breathless, just a ghost in the hall, waiting for a heartbeat that I can't recall. I walked to the station, I stood in the rain, trying to wash off the scent of the pain. But the perfume of always is soaked in my skin. Where do the endings of forever begin? I saw a reflection that looked just like us, before all the iron turned back into rust. I reached for your hand, but I touched only glass, watching the shadows of our yesterdays pass. Is there a frequency, is there a place where the wind doesn't carry the lines of your face? I'm a pilot in orbit, I'm a ship out at sea, just a long distance echo of the you and the me. Cause I'm breathless, living in the space you left, a hollowed out soul, a victim of theft. I'm reaching for oxygen, I'm grasping for life, in a world that's been cut by a memory's knife. How do I inhale when the atmosphere's gone? How do I face the arrival of dawn? Yeah, I'm breathless, just a ghost in the hall, waiting for a heartbeat that I can't recall. Counting the seconds, the silence it beckons. The air is so thin, and I can't let it in. I'm still here, waiting for the wind to clear. Just a gap in the dark. I'm picking up the pieces of a Tuesday afternoon, tracing out the shape of you in this empty room. The way you left your bookmarks in the middle of the page, like you expected to come back, like time was just a cage. I find a grain of sugar on the counter where you stood. I preserve it in a crystal if I only thought I could. It's the quiet little details that are tearing me apart, the tiny jagged remnants of a shattered lonely heart. There's a dent inside the pillow where you used to rest your head. Now it's just a hollow space on my side of the bed. I saw a half-drawn curtain and I thought I saw your face, but it was just the evening light falling out of place. I still avoid the pothole on the street where we would drive, as if keeping all our habits is what keeps the ghost alive. But the radio is static and the seats are cold and gray, and I'm just driving circles through the wreck of yesterday. Because every little moment is a mountain and I can't climb, a heavy aching rhythm in the nursery rhyme of time. I'm drowning in the used to be's and almost that we had, in the ghost of every happy thing that's turned into the sad. You're the heartbeat in the silence, you're the shadow on the floor, you're the clicking of the lock on a long abandoned door. Every little moment is a world I can't go through, because every little moment looks like losing you. They say cherish every second while you have them in your grip, but they don't tell you how it feels to watch the seconds slip, to watch a forever turn into a once upon a time, to feel the cold of a winter in the middle of our prime. I'm a curator of whispers, a collector of the rain, building monuments of memory from the architecture of pain. Can't climb, a heavy aching rhythm in the nursery rhyme of time. I'm drowning in the used to be's and almost that we had, in the ghost of every happy thing that's turned into the sad. You're the heartbeat in the silence, you're the shadow on the floor, you're the clicking of the lock on a long abandoned door. Every little moment is a world I can't go through, 'cause every little moment looks like losing you. The steam upon the mirror, the keys beside the door. I'm waiting for a footstep that won't happen anymore. Every little moment, every single breath is just a slow reminder of a love that's met its death. Every little moment, just a moment without you. I used to think that always was a word for movie screens, a hollow set of syllables that didn't mean a thing. Then you walked into my chaos and you quieted the noise. You picked up all my pieces like they weren't broken toys. I threw away my compass, I didn't need the stars. I found the only map I'd ever need inside your scars. I built a life on someday, I bet it on a ring. I never thought that forever was such a fragile thing. Now the house is full of echoes and the bed is full of space, and I'm haunting every corner just to find a trace of grace. I'm looking for the exit but I'm paralyzed and blue, because every road I ever paved was meant to lead to you. They say that time is a healer, but time is just a thief, when every second passing only adds to the belief that my world began the moment that you walked into the room. And now it's just a garden that'll never get to bloom. I don't know how to move, I don't know what to do, and the only version of a future that I knew was that forever starts with you. I'm still buying your favorite groceries, it's a habit I can't break, a slow and steady torture for a heart that's bound to ache. I see your keys upon the hook, I hear your ghost upon the stairs. I'm still talking to the silence like somebody's actually there. It's a cruel kind of magic how you're gone but still so loud, like a sun that's disappeared but left behind the cloud. I'm still wearing the sweater that you told me looked the best, trying to find some warmth inside this hollow in my chest. I'm looking for a reason to see the morning through, but every sunrise is a reminder of the light I lost in you. They say that time is a healer, but time is just a thief, when every second passing only adds to the belief that my world began the moment that you walked into the room. And now it's just a garden that'll never get to bloom. I don't know how to move, I don't know what to do, and the only version of a future that I knew was that forever starts with you. Was it too much to ask for just a lifetime, just a breath, to keep the promises we whispered till the very edge of death? Now forever is a canyon and forever is a wall, and I'm just standing on the ledge waiting for the fall. Yeah, they say that time is a healer, but it's just a bitter lie, when I'm still standing at the gate where we said our last goodbye. My world began the moment that you walked into the room, and now it's just a memory in a dark and empty tomb. I don't know how to live, I don't know what is true, and the only dream I ever had, the only thing I knew was that forever starts with you. It started with a look, the best chapter in the book. Now I'm reading the last page alone, sitting on a cold and empty throne. You were the start, you were the middle, but I guess forever was just a riddle. Yeah, forever starts with you, and I'm still waiting for it to begin again. I'm staring at the jacket hanging on the hook, the one you always wore when the winter wind shook. It still holds the shape of the way you used to stand, but it's just a hollow sleeve where I used to hold your hand. I've been sleeping with the television on to drown out the echo of the fact that you're gone. The floorboards are cold and the hallways are wide, and there's nowhere left for a memory to hide. I walk walk past the cafe where we first began, back when I was your world and you were my plan. I saw a couple laughing in that corner booth, and it felt like a blade, it felt like the truth. That time is a river that only flows one way, and I'm just a stone in the bed of today, reaching for a shoreline I'll never reach again, trying to remember how the story didn't end. Because the safest place I knew was in your arms, away from the thunder and the midnight alarms. The world was a shadow, but we were the light, locked in a circle in the middle of the night. Now I'm shivering alone in the open air, reaching for a ghost who isn't even there. Every bridge is broken, every light is dim, since the world stopped spinning in your arms. They say that home is where the heart is found, but my home was level to the frozen ground. It wasn't the walls, it wasn't the roof, it was the way you held me, that was the proof. Now I'm a wanderer, I'm a soul in the dark, searching for the warmth of a dying spark. Circle in the middle of the night. Now I'm shivering alone in the open air, reaching for a ghost who isn't even there. Every bridge is broken, every light is dim, since the world stopped spinning in your arms. In your arms I could finally sleep. In your arms I had promises to keep. Now I'm just a shadow on a lonely street, with a winter heart that's forgotten its beat. I just wanna be back in your arms, babe, your arms, in your arms. I'm sitting in the glow of the dashboard light, watching the world turn to shades of gray. I remember how you used to hold me tight and chase the shadows of the dark away. But now when I look, I see a distant shore, a flicker of a flame that's burning low. I don't recognize the person at the door, or the version of us that we used to know. The coffee's getting cold in a chip ceramic cup, just like the promises we whispered in the hall. I'm trying so hard just to keep my head up, while watching the empire of our history fall. There's a silence between us that's louder than words, a heavy kind of hollow that I can't explain. We're like a melody that's lost all its chords, just a steady rhythmic beating of the rain. I remember when the world was a golden prize, and I could see the truth without the lies. Back when the sunrise was a surprise, reflected in the love in your eyes. But now the blue is faded into white, and there's no more fire left to fight. I'm just a ghost lost in the disguise of the missing love in your eyes. Is it something I did? Is it someone you met? Or just a slow, steady pull of the tide? I'm caught in the tangles of a broken net, with nowhere left for my heart to hide. I trade every tomorrow for one yesterday, when your gaze was a place where I felt safe. Now the blue is fading into white, and there's no more fire left to fight. I'm just a ghost lost in the disguise of the missing love in your eyes. The love in your eyes. It used to be my home. The love in your for a sign, I'm looking for a trace, but there's only a stranger with your beautiful face. Where did it go? The love in your eyes. In your eyes. I'm standing in a room full of noise and light, but everything's a blur except for you tonight. I try to find the exit, I try to find the door, but I'm anchored to the shadows on this wooden floor. They say the world is turning, the time is moving fast, but I'm a broken compass living in the past. I tried to blink you out, I try to shut the blinds, but you're the only image that my spirit ever finds. There's a heavy kind of silence in the way you move, a rhythm in the distance that I can't quite prove. I've memorized the angle of your head against the glass, watching every future that we'll never have passed. I saw a stranger's shadow and I thought it was your grace. Now I'm just a hunter for a glimpse of your sweet face. It's a beautiful addiction, it's a jagged kind of blue, to be a captive audience to the memory of you. Because my eyes can't look away, they can't look away from you. No matter what the logic or the winner tells me to, you're a fire in the distance, you're a ghost inside the light, the only thing that's burning in the middle of my night. I could search 1,000 cities, I could sail a lonely sea, but you're the only horizon that is looking back at me. It's a lonesome kind of haunting, but the verdict is true. My eyes can't look away, no, they can't look away from you. Is it a curse to see you everywhere I go? In the falling of the rain and the drifting of the snow, I'm a prisoner of a vision, I'm a victim of a glance, locked inside the wreckage of a 22-inch chance. I'm screaming at the morning to just turn to black, 'cause looking at the world just makes me want you back. Burning in the middle of my night. I could search 1,000 cities, I could sail a lonely sea, but you're the only horizon that is looking back at me. It's a lonesome kind of haunting, but the verdict is true. My eyes can't look away, no, they can't look away from you. My eyes can't look away, even when I'm sleeping. My eyes can't look away. Through the salt and through the weeping, staring at the January stars, but they're dim and pale, 'cause you're the only ship that's ever set my sail. everywhere. Can't look away. I was a fortress built of cold gray stone, content to walk the quiet streets alone. I had my armor polished, locked and tight, prepared to never need a second light. Then the 2020 seats winter air began to stir, and the world around me turned into a blur. I wasn't looking for a hand to hold in a story that had already been told. You were just a stranger leaning by the glass, watching all the hurried people pass. I didn't hear a symphony or a sound, but I felt the sudden tilt of the frozen ground. The colors of the city started to bleed into a frantic, desperate kind of need. I hadn't even learned to speak your name before my spirit went up in a 2020 Saves flame. It only took one look and I fell so deep into a promise I wasn't meant to keep. One look fell instantly, and the world went still, like a heart that's climbing up a jagged hill. I was a mountain, then I was the dust, surrendering my gravity to a sudden trust. Now I'm drowning in the blue of a memory, because one look was the end of me. Takes a lifetime to grow, but they don't know the things that I already know. That a soul can be stolen in a single breath, in a beautiful slow motion kind of death. I'm a victim of a moment, a prisoner of a glance, trapped in the wreckage of a 2026 change. I fell so deep into a promise I wasn't meant to keep. One look fell instantly, and the world went still, like a heart that's climbing up a jagged hill. I was a mountain, then I was the dust, surrendering my gravity to a sudden trust. Now I'm drowning in the blue of a memory, because one look was the end of me. And the lights went out. One look, without a single doubt. Now I'm staring at the 2020 rising light, wishing that your eyes were still meeting mine. I fell instantly, and I'm still falling. Just one look. I'm standing on the platform of the station, watching all the trains I didn't take. Every breath feels like a hesitation. Every heartbeat is a rhythmic ache. I see your fingerprints on every window pane. The ghost of us is etched into the glass. I'm calling out your name into the pouring rain, watching every future moment pass. I found the note you tucked inside my pocket, the one that said we'd make it through the storm. I'm wearing your memory like a heavy locket, trying to keep the shivering parts of me warm. The coffee's getting cold upon the table. The silence is a guest that won't depart. I'm trying to be strong, but I'm not able to bridge the distance growing in my heart. You used to say, take my hand and we'll fly, but you let go and left me in the sky. Now I'm falling through the empty space you left, living in a world of silence and a theft. I'm reaching out for something I can't find, a piece of you that you didn't leave behind. Oh, I'd give it all for one more sunset stand, if you just reach back and take my hand. They say that time is supposed to be a healer, that the edges of the blade will start to dull. But tonight the world feels like a double dealer, and my spirit is a sinking broken hull. I'm not asking for a miracle or a sign, just one more moment where your palm was pressed to mine. Say, take my hand and we'll fly, but you let go and left me in the sky. Now I'm falling through the empty space you left, living in a world of silence and of theft. I'm reaching out for something I can't find, a piece of you that you didn't leave behind. Oh, I'd give it all for one more sunset stand, if you would just reach back and take my hand. Take my hand, just one more time, before the stars stop trying to shine. My fingers night is so long, and I've forgotten how to sing our song. Please take my hand, but you're already gone. You're already gone. I'm standing in a hallway where the light bulbs finally died. Just a hollowed out reflection of the person lived inside. I used to be a lighthouse, I used to be a spark, but now I'm just a shadow drifting deeper in the dark. I never knew the color of a January sky until I saw the world through the prism of your eye. But you took the summer with you when you turned to walk away, and left me in the gray of this cold and lonely day. The mirror is a stranger that I don't want to meet. I'm a flicker on the corner of a long forgotten street. They say the moon is beautiful, but it's only borrowed light. And I'm just like that silver stone, alone against the night. I've lost the way my laughter used to ring out in the hall. Now I'm just a silence that is written on the wall. I'm a candle in the window waiting for a ghost to see that the best of who I was is gone since you stopped being with me. Because with you I shine, with you I was gold, a story made of fire that was never getting old. You were the electricity, the rhythm in the wire, the only thing that ever lifted me a little higher. Now the world is dimming down and the stars are out of line. I'm a piece of broken glass that's forgotten how to shine. Yeah, the light is getting low and I'm losing my design. Because with you I shine. Is there a switch that I can flip to bring the morning back, to wash away this velvet and the 2026 black? I'm shivering in the quiet, I'm begging for a flare, anything to prove to me that I am actually there. But I'm a star that's burning out, a sun that's gone to sleep, in a valley made of secrets that I wasn't meant to keep. You were the electricity, the rhythm in the wire, the only thing that ever lifted me a little higher. Now the world is dimming down and the stars are out of line. I'm a piece of broken glass that's forgotten how to shine. Yeah, the light is getting low and I'm losing my design. Because with you I shine. With you I shine. like a city on a hill. With you I shine. Now the universe is still. I'm fading into 2020 seas, a ghost inside the rain, watching the glow of what we were go down the drain. I used to be so bright when I was with you. Now it's just a night with you. I shine. I'm sitting in the quiet of a January afternoon, watching the dust settle in the corners of our room. I've tried to look at sunsets, tried to focus on the stars, but everything is colorless behind these mental bars. I used to be a person with a purpose and a name, before I let your fire turn my spirit into flame. Now I'm just a shadow, waiting for a fix I'll never get, caught inside the tangle of a white and silver net. The world is full of beauty that I simply cannot see, because I traded everything for what you gave to me. One look was all it took to pull the ground from underneath. Now I'm just a hollow man with a soul without a sheath. I walk into the kitchen and I stare into the sink, avoiding every mirror cause it forces me to think about the way you watch me across a crowded noisy floor, and how the silent invitation always left me wanting more. Cause your gaze was my only addiction, the only drug I knew. I was high on the reflection of the way I looked to you. It was poison in the water, it was honey in the vein. It was the only kind of pleasure that was worth this kind of pain. Now the withdrawals are screaming in the middle of the night. I'm a blind man reaching out for a long extinguished light. I'm shaking and I'm broken and I don't know what to do, since I lost the only gaze that made me feel like something. They say I should be grateful that I finally got away, that the sun is shining brighter on a brand new day. But they don't understand the way the pupils start to dilate when you're standing in the presence of a soul you can't negotiate. I'm a junkie for a memory, I'm a slave to a look. I'm the final lonely sentence in a long abandoned book. Now the withdrawals are screaming in the middle of the night. I'm a blind man reaching out for a long extinguished light. I'm shaking and I'm broken and I don't know what to do, since I lost the only gaze that made me feel like something new. Just one more look before the world goes dark, just one more spark to leave a permanent mark. I'm staring at the ceiling, I'm staring at the wall, but I can't find your eyes anywhere at all. Your gaze, my addiction, I'm never getting clean. getting clean.